Let's talk about microplastics in our cosmetics. There's a lot of cosmetic brands out there that add microplastics intentionally to their formulations. I'm going to show you which brands look to be the best and how you can avoid microplastics in your cosmetics. Microplastics can sometimes act as emulsifiers, right? They can be thickeners, a lot of the time preventing separation in lotions. So these synthetic polymers create smooth, stable products, but obviously not only do they pose an environmental concern, but that's a microplastic on your body, and literally no microplastic has been proven to be safe. I do not care what anyone's marketing says. And not only are microplastics bad for us because those physical particles of plastic will inflame wherever you put them, but they also bring in all those harmful chemicals as well. Microplastics have been shown to do some gnarly stuff to our skin, right? So they can disrupt our skin barrier function. They also accelerate the aging processes of your skin, and microplastics are linked to skin cancer in multiple studies. Microplastic exposure on the skin may contribute to oxidative stress-induced skin damage and premature aging. I hate to say this, but there is no brand that's going to be microplastics free. Unless you are taking a raw beet and cutting it and using that raw beet juice as lipstick and blush, it's a synthetic and processed thing, right? And the more processed an item is, the more microplastics it's going to have. So that's inevitable, okay? You're never going to get to zero. What I do think is achievable though is going for brands that don't actively add microplastics as ingredients in the cosmetics itself, okay? Here's a list of all the different ingredients that are microplastics when they add them as thickeners and emulsifiers, okay? Basically, anything that's a cross polymer, anything that's methyl, anything that's an acrylite, that's gonna kind of tip you off as that's a microplastics, okay? What's really great is that we actually have a lot of brands that don't actively add microplastics as an ingredient anymore, which is really fabulous, okay? Here are some great beauty brands that don't add microplastics into their formulations for the most part, okay? And there's some really fancy ones, right? Now, again, there's still gonna be some microplastics from the packaging and just from the processing, that's unavoidable. My opinion is less is definitely more. Definitely try and focus on beauty from the inside out, focusing on your gut microbiome. That's gonna make your body glow and radiate so you don't maybe have to wear as much makeup. And getting a really great red light therapy box is going to be amazing. Not a mask, but an actual box that has been proven to work really well. Check out my videos. I have a whole playlist on that.